Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the National Timely Action Hour podcast. This is the show where we talk about everything from movies to video games and everything in between. My name is Aidan, and I hope that you're doing well today. This is Season 4, Episode 20, and in this episode I'm going to be discussing the timeline of the Grand Theft Auto video game series. Now, Grand Theft Auto is one of the most popular video game franchises ever, and at the time of recording it is October of 2025, and next year, 2026, will officially be the release of Grand Theft Auto 6, and it took Rockstar a long time to make the game, but let's hope that it's worth it. Now, with that all being said, I'd like to get into the timeline of this series to help ride the coattails of that hype so I can get more listeners. But without, any further ado, let's begin. So the chronological beginning of this series begins with an expansion pack for the first game, which originally released in 1997, but the two expansions were released in 1999, and those are London 1961 and London 1969, and those take place, as you can tell, in London in the 1960s. Then we cut to the 2006 PSP game Vice City Stories, which takes place in 1984 in Vice City, which is the fictionalized version of Miami, Florida. Then we cut back to 2002 to the game Vice City, which takes place 2 years later in 1986. Then we cut to 2004's San Andreas, which is a fictionalized version of San Francisco, and that takes place in 1992. Then we go back to the beginning with the first game, Grand Theft Auto, which released in 1997 and took place in that same year. Then we go to the PSP game Liberty City Stories, which was released in 2005, and that takes place in the fictionalized version of New York City, and the year that takes place in is 1998. Then we go back to Grand Theft Auto 2, which was released in 1999 and takes place that same year, and it's also the year that I was born. Then we get the Game Boy Advanced exclusive game GTA Advance, which was released in 2004 and takes place in the year 2000. Then we go to Grand Theft Auto 3, which was released in 2001 and takes place that same year. Then we get Grand Theft Auto 4, released in 2008, and also takes place in 2008. And then we get the mobile game Chinatown Wars, which takes place the same year it was released, 2009. Then we get Grand Theft Auto 5, which was released in 2013, and that also takes place in 2013. And that takes place in Los Santos, which is a fictionalized version of Los Angeles. And Grand Theft Auto 1 takes place in Liberty City, Vice City, and San Andreas. And Grand Theft Auto 6, which is going to be releasing in 2026, will also be set in 2026. And that also takes place in Vice City. So, yeah. Those are all of the Grand Theft Auto games and where and when they take place in the timeline. Like I said, this is one of the most popular and best-selling game series, and I expect that GTA 6 is going to exceed the sales that GTA 5 did, which were already very impressive. And I believe, actually, I heard that Grand Theft Auto 5 is the best-selling video game ever, so I'm sure that the sixth game is going to surpass that. But, yeah, I'm very excited to play it. And let me know if you are too in the comments section, and if you're new to this show and want to check out more content like this, please subscribe and share it with your friends if they're interested in this sort of content. I post this on Spotify.com and YouTube.com, and in the YouTube version, I'll leave a link to my main YouTube channel, the National Timely Action Hour, on YouTube.com. So please subscribe there and share that with your friends. I review comic books, video games, TV shows, movies, books, etc. And I'll also leave a link to my social media profile so you can stay up to date about my YouTube channel and podcast and send me a message. I have a Facebook page, a Twitter page, Instagram page, subreddit, and Discord server. And I'll also leave a link to my merch store, so if you'd like to buy a t-shirt or a coffee mug with my show's logo on it, please go ahead and check that out. And I'll also leave a link to my Patreon page, so if you'd like to get early access to episodes and exclusive content, then please check that out as well. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the National Timely Action Hour podcast. Once again, my name is Aidan, and I sincerely hope that you have a wonderful day. Bye.